Ross Finds of the Week, episode number 75. Starting off with men's section, Nike Air Max 90 Ultra Breathe Triple Black and $49.99. Comparable value $65. This is great for the collection. Super cheap at right at $50 or so with tax, but looking on eBay, some sold for $120, some for $115, some for $90. Not a whole lot of completed listings. You'd have to be patient with this find, but I think it's way better for the collection. Next find, Adidas EQT running shoes, wool gray. $39.99, comparable value to $90. So yes, they are super cheap at less than $40. But they are also selling for about $55, some $65 range. A little iffy there. Pretty good for the collection for it being kind of cheap, but overall kind of an ugly shoe. Kids section, Adidas ZX Flux black gold colorway. The back part is pretty cool. Look at how shiny that is. Good for the collection if you're giving it to the kids because they're only $26.99. Comparable value to $70. This was a size 6.5Y. So usually those shoes are about $34.99, $39.99. So good steal for the collection, but resale value, not really there. Back to the men's section, Air Jordan Dub Zero Space Jam colorway. And this shoe was actually kind of pricey, $69.99. Comparable value to $110. Now some on eBay actually have sold for the $110, $120, but not a whole lot of them are moving. I guess you can say it's good for the collection because you don't really find too many of them at $70 on eBay, but then again, there's not a lot of people buying them. So overall, this was a pass for me all around. This was in the women's section, Joe Hayden Cleveland Browns Nike jersey. And I guess it's a good sign, right? Not really Browns, but it's a good sign that maybe we'll get some more NFL jerseys this summer. And just depending on the player and the team, you can sell them, once the season starts. So not too bad there. Of course, I left it behind, but maybe later on Joe Hayden could come back to the Browns and retire there. Then that would help, but pretty cool, super cheap. Nike men's Zoom Rev Team basketball shoes in an orange colorway, $49.99, comparable value to $100. And on eBay, most people selling them for about $65 to $75 range. So at $50, not a whole lot to be made there. I left them behind. Staying in the men's section, Nike Air Zoom Pegasus 33. I don't know if they call it RC or something like that. Anyway, pretty cool looking shoe and just kind of out there. Usually don't see certain colorways like this. $49.99, comparable value to $115. And on eBay, one actually sold for $120 best offer, but most of them about $75, $85 range. And it will take a little bit longer to sell, so I left it. Kids section, Nike Zoom Witness LeBron basketball shoes. And what I like about this shoe is the price. Pretty much that's what it comes down to. If you're looking for cheaper basketball shoes for your kids, then look here because they're $31.38. Yes, random Ross pricing. Comparable value to $75. But on eBay, not really selling that great. The cool part about it too, different colorways, black, red, blue. I've seen some other ones out there. So thumbs up for the collection, thumbs down to resale. Staying in the kids section, Jordan Spisak girls basketball shoe. So silver, pinkish colorway. I think they call it sun blush or something like that. The shoe though, $39.99, comparable value to $115. One recently sold for $90. Most of them are listed for about $70 range. So not a lot to be made. Some, you gotta really be patient with this shoe, but I left it behind. And finally, our Ross find of the week, men's section, Nike Mercurial Vapor CR7, $24.99, comparable value to $60. Size 9, which is actually a pretty good size out there. And let me show you the little sparkly CR7 that we all know and love. We're going to break this find down and show you and tell you how much we should get for this find. And our Ross find of the week, Nike Mercurial Vapor CR7, $24.99, comparable value to $60, and a size 9. So this is part of the Kansas City or maybe St. Louis little mini finds that we had during the conference. Let me show you guys all around. You can see a little 360 view. Now huge Nike swoosh right there in the front. We have all conditions control right there by the laces. CR7 nice and sparkly there. And let's see in the back, you can see I think it's what, 06, 08, 03. You can see it there. There we go. Super cool. Let me show you guys the inside too. As you can see the little details there. So pretty cool find, and the bottom's a little bit there. And I know some people have talked about, like, look, prices on cleats have been out of control, like $69.99 or $64.99, and I don't think it's true for all of them. I mean, I really don't know what's going on with the Ross pricing. I've seen some super high, but then I've seen some like this, $24.99, so no complaints there. So I really don't know. Wish I had some answers for you, but I don't. All right, let's look at so right now listings, what, 89, 109, 90, 89, 119, 99, 109. Let's look at completeds and see what's going on. Whoops. All right, 74. Also size 12.5, which is a weird size. Size 10, 84, 89 with the bag. That's kind of cheap. 129, 69, 79. Let's see, 89, 49, 90, 90, 79, 100, and 99, 153. Brand new. So I think I would probably price this at 109 or 99, or maybe 109, take a best offer of 99. But that's probably the low. I wouldn't go the 69, 79 range. I think it's too cheap. Maybe 89 would be the absolute cheapest to go on this, but for sure 99 to 109 would be pretty good pricing for these cleats, and they're a good size 9, not 12.5 or 14 or huge or anything like that. So pretty good size there. Let me know in the comments what you think about this find, and if you've seen these or any other ones, or are your cleats all overpriced. Let me know, but I know these hidden gems are out there and they are still pretty cheap. So thanks guys, we'll see you next time. Ross finds of the week, go out and get it. So we just finished Ross finds of the week number 75. So next week we're going to break down finds 51 through 75, tell you how much they sold for or if they didn't sell next week.